Coach, a tough start to this one, but able to come back in the third with 4 goals. I guess just your thoughts on how the game went here tonight.
I could probably sum up the first 2 periods with probably swear word terrible. But hey, after the second, we went in as a staff and we challenged them and told them that, you can't. I'll probably repeat myself 4 times from last year, but you can't play in this league if you don't work hard, if you don't finish checks, and you don't play with some sandpaper. So the first 2 periods, we let a very skilled team have time and space, and we didn't finish anyone, and it bit us. I thought even after the first period, I think we gave up 5 or 6 shots, and we were down 3-0. Right? I expect Benny to be better. I expect us to be better in front of him also, though. So it's not a total. I'm not putting it all on Benny, but he's the best goalie in the league, and for a reason. So he's got to be ready to play at the start too. So even if we get out of that first period, say down 1-0, and we've only given up 6 shots, we're still pretty happy. Our second period, we were atrocious. We tried to run and gun a little bit and claw back into the game without playing any kind of structure. And in the third period, we got down to work. And if we would have started that way, the game would have been a totally different game. It would have been entertaining for our fans. It would have been exciting to play. And that's our identity. That's our MO. And that's how we have to play practice. That's how we have to go in the gym with our attitude. That's our MO, and we have to be that. We talk about embracing the grind. This season will be a grind, and we have to embrace it.
And Josh Hoover dropping the gloves in the third to start, and that kind of seemed to maybe give you guys some momentum and pump the team up.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, we knew what he was like when we brought him in, and he's a kid that's willing to do that. The fact that a 17, 18-year-old kid that's played 22 games in the league has to do that and step up, and we had no one else that wanted to do that is something we'll have to address and talk about. But I'm good for him. Like that, he knew what we needed, and he stepped up, and that's how he contribute, and we got a spark from that. And he's a tough kid. That's not an easy situation, and you don't like to see kids fighting all the time, but it's a part of the game, and it turned the momentum for us.
Home ice, Coach, was a bit of an Achilles heel last year, at least until later on in the season. Are you kind of, I know it's just one game, but are you kind of concerned that we could be heading down that same road again?
No, I'm not concerned at all. We're 3 games into the season. We're still learning. We've implemented a lot of new systems. We've implemented a lot of new little routes that they're not 100% comfortable getting to because it's new and it's different than what they've done in the past or what we've done. When we executed our D zone, when we executed our breakout, we got out probably 80-90% of the time. And I talked to Patty about it. We have to use it as a learning experience. Last year we weren't very good at home. Obviously not the start we wanted. I thought we'd be a little bit more ready in front of a great crowd that first impressions are hard to get rid of now. So we have to find a way to bring everyone back and show them the team that we really are and the team we're going to be.
I know we don't always talk about players on the other bench, but he's kind of like a member of the family. Talk to us a little bit about what you saw with Josh Glavin out there tonight.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. It's what a class act that Saginaw did, coming in here and playing him. And it was nice to see Theo over on the other side too, right? It was tough parting. Obviously when you have 4 OAs, someone had to go, and we were sending Theo to a real good organization and a real good spot for him where he was going to be successful. And I thought he played well tonight. And it's great seeing local kids playing in the league and playing confident and playing well. So it's I was happy for Josh, and I'm sure his family's super happy too that he can come in here, and that team probably rallied around those 2 guys a little bit, right? They were coming in here, hey, let's win it for those 2, or let's play hard for those 2, and it's good.
Last weekend to tonight's game, 2 kind of different teams, 2 different outcomes. You talked before the game about systems with Saginaw. They probably play the most open kind of D-jumping into the play, open kind of run and gun style of game. You were anxious to kind of see how the team would react systems-wise to that. I know it's tough because of the way that the game kind of started. Never really kind of got comfortable in that game. Talk to us about that and kind of, you know, the way that they play and how things ended up tonight.
Yeah. I thought we were fine. I mean, you know, we only gave up 20 shots, and you know, last year we were giving up 30 plus, sometimes 40 plus. So I think we've taken steps that way. My biggest concern was that we could put whatever system we want in. If we don't win the 50-50 puck race, or if we don't win the stick battle along the boards, or you know, if we don't finish a guy and we swing by him and he jumps by, he creates offense that way. And that for me, that was the most disappointing. We weren't prepared to get in the trenches with them tonight, and they played hard. I give them a ton of credit for a team that, you know, comes in with all the offensive ability. They played hard. They got above pucks. They tracked. They finished every check, and we weren't ready at the start to play that game. We thought we could play a game where maybe we don't get hit, and you know, the third period we were getting hit, we were finishing, and that's how hockey is. That's entertaining hockey. That's fun hockey to play in, and we just weren't ready to get there quick enough.
Thanks, Al.